Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Yes. You have just stepped into the world of chaos, where everybody goes hard. Come on. Go hard. 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 Or go home. Never back down. You gotta hold your own. Go hard. 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 East Coast. Go hard. West Coast. Go hard. Midwest. Go hard. Dirty. Hurry up, everybody. Get online. Buy your tickets, cause the game about to start.
Welcome to Basketball Heads Live. I am your host, Glenn Poole Harding. And today, we have a legend of Brevard houses, a legend in his own right. We have the one and only Mr. Ingram Slim Montgomery. I got that right?
You got it right, my brother.
How you doing, brother?
I'm good, sir.
Listen, this has been a long time coming, man. I wanted to have this conversation with you since the time we kind of rebirthed what's going on here in Brevard, right?
Right.
I know you've been here since the beginning.
Correct.
Right?
I've been here since '73. I graduated from All Roberts University. Played in a tournament here. Matter of fact, that first year we should have won.
What year did the Brevard Coliseum start? Like, what year did it kick off? Like with the tournaments and everything. And how old were you when it first kicked off?
Okay, it was built in 1972. They had the first tournament there that year. That summer. By that time, I was my junior year in college. So, I heard my brother-in-law Davidson was telling me about it. That's when my ex-teammate from Lane, Nat Miller, was destroying people out here. Clyde Williams came down and set the record 61-point game. Now,
okay, so I heard it was 78.
Okay, well,
I heard it was 78. Now, again, you were here, and my guy Gotti was here. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
He said he was here that night. I actually got him on videotape saying it the night of our first championship game.
Gotta get it on your show.
Say this again. Say who had the most points. Let's run it down there again.
The most points ever scored in the Brevard in the Coliseum was 78 by James Fly Williams. And I tell the kids now, you got Dykeman, you got this one, but if you ain't never played in the Brevard under the legs, you ain't never played nowhere. Believe that. Believe that.
Big wheel. Back at you, Sid. We can go first one time.
okay.
Said it was 78. Now, you said it was 61.
Okay, but I don't know about the championship game. I know he had a 61-point game.
Oh, he had a 61-point game.
Yeah, because I was still in college at the time.
Okay.
Right. I came out in '73. Yeah. And,
Now, what high school did you go to?
I went to Franklin K. Lane High School. Followed then the best ball player in our neighborhood, Nat Miller, was first team All City from Franklin K. Lane. I followed him. It was between Lane and Boys High. My partner over here, Mel Davis, went to the high. Became a legend over there. I went to Lane, became a sixth man my sophomore year. And then my junior year I took off. Junior year, that's when I started. Led the team in scoring that year. But Cruz came to check out my teammate Natty Williams. Bob Cousy came down there. When a Natty had come to, I think it was Holy Cross at the time.
Yep, Holy Cross.
Yeah,
Yep.
Cross at the time.
Yep.
Yeah. So anyway, my senior year we lost to my man Ron Johnson, who was the only New York City ball player who was All-American at that time. And last game in the season, we would have beat them. We would have been in 3-way tie for first place. Us, Paul Rockaway, who had the Utley brothers, both of us nice, two twins, forwards. We beat them twice during the year. Beat Van Buren at our court, so we would have beat Van Buren at the last game. We'd have been 3-way tie for first, but we lost.
Now, I heard you mention that you had the option to go between Lane and Boys and Girls. And since your guy who was from here, Mel Davis, was at Boys and Girls,
Yeah.
you wanted to play against him at Lane. Like, was that like the competition level
No.
where guys wanted to play against each other, or you wanted to go to Boys High and play with him?
No, at the time, me and Mel were both graduating from our prospective junior high schools. I was at 35, he was at 271 up here on foot.
Yep.
And matter of fact, another brother, who's on Howard Avenue, Jerry Abernathy, who went on to Western House, we all was hooked up around here playing each other all the time, battling right here before the Coliseum was built. No, I don't know, we just happened to pick. One of my partners over here, Clinton Murphy, told me that Jones wanted me to come to High because Jones used to hang up at St. John's Park. He was
Right.
the coach at the High then.
Oh,
He was trying to
okay.
get both of us, me and Mel. I didn't know
This
about
is
it.
Howie Jones.
Howie Jones.
Yes,
at the
yes,
time.
the
Howie,
legendary
yeah.
Howie Jones.
Yeah, he was the coach at the High during that time. I just followed middle of the lane. I don't know, whatever. They all came out of 35. Most of the guys on the lane at the time I knew from 35. Natty Williams, Andrew Williams, the jumping dude, and the big guy, Anthony Fish Williams from Kingsborough. He was adding like 20 rebounds per lane. And he was, at the time, was going with my sister, older sister, whatever. I just went the lane following them. And besides, they had girls in the lane. Boys High. Boys High.
That's right. It was
Yeah.
all boys school.
Boys High was all boys, and the girls was a couple blocks away, whatever. It was something like that. The main thing, I followed Miller, because Miller, he was all, everything. I think he was the best all-around player in football. Football, basketball, he played everything. He was on the baseball team that won the city championship
Wow.
in 1965 at Lane, when I came in my freshman year. He didn't start, but he was the catcher and everything else. He was just a hell of an athlete. I just followed him. That's what it was.
So this is before the civil rights.
Yeah.
Like 68,
Yeah.
the civil rights bill was signed, right?
Right. Matter of fact, during that same year, when I was 35, we was the only team to beat the ABA was just starting. And he was running around with Lou Alcindor at the time, was the #1 high school player in the country. Mm-hmm. He was following them around, playing all the houses in New York City. And they came to Brevoort. We was over here practicing at PS4, it was getting built. Me, Mel, Abernathy, Thomas Diggs, Walter Davis, James Davis, Rudy Rowe, a whole bunch of us right here from Brevoort. We was playing for the house team. We beat them here.
Here?
We beat them, not here in the Coliseum.
Right,
There's
right.
a little small court right here.
Oh, the small court right there in the big
That's where
park.
the game was at.
Got you.
Press out here and all the.
Was it pandemonium out here like during that time? Because you had the best
Yes, it
player in
was.
the country?
Like I said, the ABL was ABL then. I remember Laverne Top was on that team. Some other guy, I don't know who it was. I got my first dunk. I went off the guy's shoulder. And I had about 30 of the game. After the game, they interviewed me, thinking, come on, what college are you going to? I said, I'm getting ready to go to high school. They know I was only 15. I was getting ready to go to Lane. My father walked up there and seen these guys struggle. But that was then. That's the time. I was before I decided to go to Lane. That was in the summer. We beat him right here. Lou Alcindor was there. I remember that.
Was he there or did he play?
He didn't play. He was
Okay,
there. He was
okay,
he was
okay,
like
okay.
helping sponsor league. He was known all over the world.
Got you.
No one high school ball player out of Palm Memorial.
Yeah.
He was talking about St. John's or UCLA, but you know the story the rest of it. He went to I'm going to UCLA, won all the titles as a freshman. They beat the national championship team.
Wow.
And then when he come to Boston, they changed the rules. Couldn't dunk.
Yeah, because he was dunking everything.
He
I was just
killing
talking about this
everybody,
the other day.
He couldn't dunk. Yeah, that was back in the days. Yeah.
Wow. So when you coming up, you was known as the guy coming out of Brevoort, the next one that was coming out that was about to do
me and Mel was like back
You
to
and
back.
Mel, right?
Mel was always ferocious on the boards. At the time, I hate to say it, I think he had a better shot than me. After he kept getting stronger, he could still score. Shoot, he was known for his rebounding. Like I said, when I was I've seen him. They had the Olympic team trials. My teammate was down there. The Mel told the guy to tell me, everybody liked it. The Mel was always a gorilla on the boards. The line drive, shoes, or whatever. And at St. John's, I've seen, but they named him chairman of the boards. Mm-hmm. The nickname chairman of the boards, yeah. His brother played with me at Lane, Sylvester, a younger brother. I mean, whatever. So Florida I heard he couldn't make the high. Somebody from 35, 40 boy Hector beat him out. He transferred the lane, and Miller, my coach at the time, Bell fell in love with him, thinking he was another Miller. Sylvester built like a fullback. So, loved to drive.
Wow.
Yeah.
What was y'all battles like? Did y'all play on the same team when they finally?
Me and Mel, we played together on a lot of teams. We lost the housing championship game to what's the guy named Charlie Davis, who went to Brooklyn Tech, and Wake Forest, who was a nice ball player. He beat us for the last second jump shot up somewhere in Manhattan. We lost a housing championship game, and our Billy team won the game, but they got disqualified because the guy Stephen Linghorn, they claimed was too old.
All right, we back.
All right.
All right, now I wanted to talk about that inaugural year, right? That first year, the Brevoort Coliseum. I know you touched on that a little bit in the beginning. What was the crowds like? I saw pictures.
Oh yeah.
Right. What was the crowd like, and what was the atmosphere like during that first couple of years?
Okay, it was nice. Matter of fact, the parents liked it. They knew where their kids was. There wasn't no static. It was like wall-to-wall people here. And we had guests, us guys from the NBA was coming down to watch it. Tiny stayed down here, right up at this spot, right up over here. Couldn't think about it.
Wow.
It's Archibald. But, it was nice. I mean, people about 5:30, the place would be packed. Because they would, the biddy games, the first one to start, people would start coming. But by the second game, by the halftime of the second game, it was wall-to-wall people there. You couldn't get in. Yeah. People were standing in aisles right here. For the championship game, it was really crazy. The championship game and the All-Star game, it was like whatever.
Crazy?
It was crazy. We had, during the first 4 or 5 years, we used to have this dude, Curtis Jones. He was our announcer, and he was imitating Marv Albert to the max.
So y'all had an announcer here in the early days.
Curtis Jones.
Wow.
He was imitating sound like Marv Albert, everything. Yes, and it counts. Facial move, blah, blah, blah.
Wow. I never knew that. I just thought that was an uptown thing.
No, we had that here too. Curtis Jones was our announcer. We had a DJ Harvey from over here. I forget his last name. I don't know, it was Harvey.
Well, he wasn't.
DJ.
No, he wasn't born then.
Yeah, he lived over here in Baby Street.
Not Harvey, the one that played for the midget league.
Did he play?
That was the midget league. That was the midget league time.
Okay, well, Harvey was a healthy dude.
I'm talking about during your era.
Yeah, he was the DJ then. This guy named Harvey.
Oh, there was another guy named Harvey.
Yeah, another guy named Harvey.
Okay,
got
you.
He was like solid dude.
So y'all had music. Y'all had an MC.
Right. Yeah, the MC.
Wow.
Curtis Jones. He was imitating the Marv Albert sound. That's when the Knicks were good. Then remember the Knicks?
Right.
When that title in '73.
That's right.
Yeah, he was Marv Albert's voice.
Wow.
He was our Marv Albert. Yeah.
What a history lesson.
Yeah, he was our Marv Albert. Curtis Jones from 1853 Fulton Street.
Now, Brevoort was what Rucker was to Harlem. Correct?
That's what it became, because everybody started coming out. And probably because of the Coliseum, we had the stands where you can sit. And most forms didn't have that. All only problem we over had with Brevoort, well, eventually we got to use St. John. We never had a rain outside.
Yes.
We never had a rain outside, even now. And our court, sometimes as it rained, even then we couldn't play because people would get hurt.
Get slippery. Slippery. Yes. This is why now, when it rains a little bit, we got to cancel the games.
Right. See, when Buddy joined, I was going to say, that's when we used to go up to St. John. The year we lost, but my first year I was here, it rained. We was up by, 10, 12 points late in the third quarter. We had rain, we had to stop. And an hour later, we got to St. John's. We finished the game up there, but anyway, it was too long a break in between. We wasn't the same. We ended up losing that game.
Wow.
Yeah, losing the championship. The first year I was on, we lost the championship. Same team we beat in the first game. First game, we lost to them. Ray Haskins and the boys. I ain't gonna say it was their home court. We just lost.
Right. Okay, salute to Coach Haskins. Coach Haskins. He told me he was out here playing. He said he didn't make boys high team.
Right, for 4 years. He
4 years
tried
straight.
out, but he played in all
He played in all the tournaments,
Yes,
and
he
then he
did.
became a CIAA legend.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
He tried to get me to get my nephew to come with him when he was at LIU.
Yeah.
He had Charles Jones there, who my nephew followed to Bishop. What's that? Bishop Ford.
Yep.
Trevor, my nephew Trevor Day, followed him to Bishop Ford, and he wanted him to come there. But he went to, Tyson went to a junior college in Texas, then the UNLV.
Yeah.
Still, yeah.
Man.
And me and Ray go back a long time. We, as a matter of fact, same age. Still a
Wow.
partner.
Wow. This is amazing.
Yeah.
So, during the time that you was playing the Brevo, you was also in college,
Yes.
right? Let's
Yeah.
talk about that Sports Illustrated article because remember, me doing some research, I
you
found
found
the
it.
picture
Yeah, my
of you.
man, Clinton Murphy, the guy I said around here, he knew he's a basketball nut. He's a guy, another guy. But anyway, he the one called me and told me, because everything come out first in New York. I was in Oklahoma at the time. He said, man, they got a picture of you on Sports Illustrated blocking somebody's shot. I said, yeah? Me and my partner, we went to a 7-Eleven down in Oklahoma, somewhere in Oklahoma. Found that thing, I think I bought 2 of them. And these crazy guys they were from Missouri. Eventually got put out of college. They stole about, they had a whole bunch of them things on campus. I still got one, and I took the picture, still got it in my crib.
Wow.
And me blocking somebody's shot after he got by my man Fuquay, who averaged 35.9 my junior year there. He's on our team. Second to Bo Lamar from Southwest Louisiana, who averaged 36.3. He got his leg hurt the same time Mel got hurt against us at the Gardeners. In '73, we lost to Melvin in the second game of the NIT. That's a Mel broke
So
his leg the first time.
y'all played against each
That's
other
the
in
last time we
college?
played, yeah.
Wow.
In the NIT, in 1973, we came right down here to the Garden. We beat Memphis State and killed them. We beat them by 20. They had Larry Fogel. Not Larry Fogel. Larry Finch, who was a star player in the ABA for a little bit. A guy named Robinson. And the year before, what's his name came there? The guy who played with the Nets. I can't think of his name now. Special K, Larry Keenan.
Larry Keenan, yes.
We beat them by 20.
Came from the ABA, right?
Yeah.
He played with Doc.
We beat them by 20, 94 to 74. Our next game 2 days later was against St. John's, who beat Missouri. And Mel was going through his thing there. Mel, Close, what's the boy name? Schaefer, Billy Schaefer, right boy, was a forward. I forgot who the guard was on him. But I remember Billy Schaefer, I played against him in high school. He's from Long Island somewhere. Yeah, Mel got hurt against us, catching rebounds. Well, he broke his leg against us. That's the last game, my last college game. I got hurt the next year, my senior year. But that game, the coach let me stay. And we went back after we lost. I stayed in New York for the first time I was home since I was a freshman. And I broke my leg my sophomore year, my original junior year, and missed the whole season. And I had to go to summer school and get past 12 credits to be able to play. So I was way ahead with the grades. I never had no problem with books. So they let me stay, because I was a junior. I was a super junior. I had another year to go. I was only 18 credits short from my degree. So they let me stay here for another week, and they flew me back home. So the next day, I ran into Miss Davis, Sylvester, and the rest of them. I went to the hospital to see Mel that he had surgery.
Wow.
My man, Mel, he told me then, I thought y'all was going to win when I got hurt. I said, dog, I guess you inspired them more. It was a close game then, yeah, and they ended up beating us by something like 12. I forgot the score.
Wow.
94 to 82, something like that. I was mad because the next game we would have been playing. That music in the NIT, we took pictures. The game, because a bunch of us was there. Kenny Charles and Frank Hayward from right here. They was there from Fordham, but they lost in the first round. But Kenny was there sitting, I was talking to him.
Is Kenny Charles from there as well?
Kenny Charles down there about 35.
Yes,
his brother Joe.
Yes.
But Frank Hayward lived right here on Blaine Street. The left hand Frank. He lived right here in Brevoort. They was all playing with Fordham. Melvin was there from St. John's. My ex-teammate Craig Ellis was at Niagara. We was all at the Garden at the same time. Most of us stayed in the New Yorker Hotel right across, right down the way. Even though every time I hardly ever stayed there. Once they gave me my room, shit, I was on the A train heading home.
Right.
Yeah, I went to visit my sister one day, and the next day I was up here. Then after we lost, they let me stay. So, like I said, I went to visit Mel as he was laying in the hospital. And then the bad thing about Mel, he hurt his leg again. Whatever, his twin sisters got in some trouble over there, and he ran down the steps, hurt his leg again. But no, you know, he was mad at us. Thinking whatever, something happened with his baby sisters. But he was cool. Mel always was cool. But when he stopped playing, he used to give us hats for the NBA because he used to walk the guys down. That was his job. He got the job at the Knicks, with Madison Square Garden after they traded him. But he behaved the next 4.5 years. They traded him to the Nets. And after that, he retired. And started working at the Garden. I believe he still works at the Garden, some program. Not longer with the draft.
I know he was doing the retirement. He was doing the
retirement thing, right? He was doing that. Because Kenny told me he got this check. Anybody who stayed 5 years in the NBA, they get the little checks, whatever. I mean, Kenny was coming around there doing something over there. Me and him always been close.
Off me.
Gotcha.
So, all of those years kind of came up to your senior year. How was your senior year? And tell me what happened after that with the ABA.
Right, that's when I got hurt. Like I said, senior year, time I was down there, my coaches, they played me because they had me. Well, my coach, the second coach we got, after they got rid of my first coach, like I told you. My freshman year, I had me playing varsity, had me playing against junior colleges. I came home for the summer. That's the thing. I spent the whole summer in Canada playing with Calvin Murphy, Jimmy McMillan. Jimmy McMillan was All-American at Columbia out of Jeff. I remember him. He came to 21 Central, tried to recruit Mel to go to Columbia. And Richie Williams, another guy went to Lane, but I played with him at All Roberts. He was the captain of my team my freshman year. He from Brooklyn. Richie Williams and somebody, Mike Samuels.
Right.
From our school who went to Niagara. What's up, my man?
Hey, what's up, buddy?
He went to Niagara with Calvin Murphy. So we was all together, spent the whole summer at Buster Crab Camp. The original Flash Garden, the place where Buster Crab is. Yeah.
Right.
Original Flash Garden and Tarzan, I believe, before Weissmuller. But anyway, he had a camp up there in Canada. We spent the whole summer playing ball against all the local teams, beating them, and just partying, getting paid for it. All called my house, made a little donation, made sure I come back. They got rid of that coach. I came back, started, averaged 16 and 12 rebounds, and we were at 26 and 3. Fuqua was a freshman. Him and his crew came in. And we had 2 junior colleges came in. That year we were at 28 and 3. Remember now, we was NAIA my first 2 years there. The next year we cut NCAA. That's when my picture came in the Sports Illustrated, that my man called me about.
Oh, so y'all was NAIA the first 2 years,
it was NAIA.
and then the last 2 years,
you
was Division I?
Yeah, in that Sports Illustrated, we even had a picture of me in there. On the next page, it was Travis Grant and the Human Eraser, Marvin Webster. They was on the same team. They was the #1 team in NAIA, and we was like number 9, came out of nowhere. So the next year.
So you kind of helped put Oral Roberts on the map.
My sophomore year and our freshman class had 2 junior college players, Hayward Hill and Milton Vaughn, who happened to be Chico Vaughn's brother, who played with Connie Hawkins on the Pittsburgh Pipers, who won the first ABA championship, and the Hawks finally got to play.
Have you ever played against Connie Hawkins?
No, he was much older than me. I heard about him and saw him. And the original Hole out there to go to watch him play down there in Carson. My teammate Charlie Scott, he stayed off Carson Avenue, right down from LaFayette Gardens. He played in that park up there.
Got you.
The Hawk, Roger Bright.
Roger Brown.
Roger Bright, and what's his guy's name?
You said it's Roger Bright or Roger Brown?
Roger Bright. Roger Brown. No, Roger Brown would be up here all the time, not too far. But I think there was a name with the Kingston Park after him. I heard the one of the name Kingston Park. I forgot where he at, but he's somewhere up.
I know he went to Wingate.
He went to Wingate,
yes.
Yeah, he the one. He had almost 6 years. Another guy who had great games against Ohio all the time. him and the guy who beat us, Charlie Davis.
Yeah, they dogged.
56.
There's an article where they got where
him and the Hawk got
the
bad.
game of the century between him and Connie Hawkins.
Yeah.
And he got the best of Connie Hawkins.
Yeah.
Now, you was around during that time. Do you think they came up with these can-dos to kind of keep these guys out of the league?
That's crazy, man. No, that was, like I said, before my time, but everybody heard about it. Because the Hawk and Roger, shit, they were like two of the best ball players in the country, not only in New York. And they got banned. What's the guy named Molinas? The mob guy, Tyrus involved, the gambling got him, used his name. The guy didn't do nothing. Hawk got banned from, I think he was going to Iowa.
Yep, Iowa, yeah.
He ended up playing with the Globetrotters, I think, yeah.
They did a lot of guys from New York dirty, man.
Yeah,
they were just like, they would hold them back,
Yeah.
you know, put a scandal on them, and they wound up getting cleared
Yeah.
and wound up playing during their later years.
Later years, they
You
couldn't
know what I'm
see.
saying?
Right. You know, the Hawks still made the Hall of Fame. Roger, too. But
Right.
Roger became a legend in Indiana. He stayed there. I think
Yes,
he got into
yes,
the mayor
yes.
or something. Or he got in public office. He was doing good. God bless the dead. We see passed away. I know when Troutman's wife passed, we met some of the people, one of Roger Brown's cousins or nephews or something, family, at the funeral thing. He was talking about, we knew then they were going to do something for him. Yeah, I heard it a sign. Somewhere they put it up recently, I believe. Somewhere between here and Kingston Park, not Kingston Park. Somewhere in that area. I got the thing on my phone.
Yeah, I think in August they're having a tribute in Kingston Park because Kingston Park was the first Rucker.
Yeah.
I didn't know that until Coach Haskins told me.
Yeah.
Now, to all my Harlem people up there, I know y'all want to say what y'all want to say.
Yeah.
But Rucker started in Kingston Park in Brooklyn.
Yeah, I heard something there too. So Sonny, Sonny used to be up there all the time too, coaching. That's Rolling All right now be having things up there.
Yeah,
He be
Rolling.
doing things in August. Every August he does a thing on put Sonny Lewis up there.
Yep, I was talking to him yesterday. He told me about it. Yep.
Okay, yeah, it's in August, 2 days. Yeah, I've been to one of them because my man who lives in my building now. He told me about it. During the pandemic, I went up there, and when Rolling first started doing it up there, during the pandemic.
Now you was talking about
Yeah, my last
the
year.
ABA, right?
Yeah, the last year.
Even though you had a broken leg and was injured.
Yeah, I went down there after we lost in the Garden, and I went back and played before I got hurt. I went down to visit San Antonio. And I'm in the ABA. I got the letters from Boston and Chicago. Boston and Chicago were sending me letters. Have a good season, blah, blah, blah. They were looking at you. Chicago had Bob Love at the time.
Bob Love. Yep.
And what's the name? But only when I'm in the visit was the ABA. I went to visit them, work out a little bit. Julius Irwin was, Charlie Scott was the man. He was on the team, another guy from New York. He was the man. Because I played there with kids. But I just stayed there 2 days just working out. I was determined to have my last year in college. It was my 5th year really, but my last year. So I graduated.
So you could have left. You could have left and forbid your.
I could have left after I got hurt. But I wanted to get my degree.
Smart.
Yeah. Matter of fact, I could have left. I didn't get hurt then. Melvin got hurt when I got hurt up here. Melvin and my teammate Puke. But my last year, my coach tried to bench me. We lost the first game, and then he said, no, he tried to, because we got this big recruit, Gil, guy from New York. He was New York City Player of the Year. I'm in junior college. What's his name? Left-handed guy, 6'8". Greg McDougal. Greg McDougal, left-handed guy coming up from junior college where he made All-American. We recruited him, and we had a 7-footer who was on our freshman team. By that time, freshmen couldn't play Boston anyway. Who was on the freshman team. Coming back, so the coach was between me and them two new recruits, 7-footer and the other guy. He decided to bench me, talking about I would be a nice 6th man because I was known for my quickness and speed.
Right.
And go for the 6th. Because he been trying to bench me since he got there. Because he claimed I didn't listen to him. I was partying too much for him or whatever. I said, I was a B student. Once I was on campus, once I got a cafeteria, I was going across town where the blacks was.
Hey.
Yeah, that's what it was.
It's a different time back then.
I know, right. But anyway, I ended up starting him again. Once I got started my first year, I never got him on the bench. But this guy, he always trying to find a way to bench me. He started one of his guys who recruited along with Fuqua, a 6'4" guard. But he was really a power forward, couldn't dribble. And our thing wasn't working right. We had an offense called RAG, we running gun. The only time we called a play is if we come down 3 times in a row without
We
scoring.
running gun.
That was the name of the offense. That's how Boston got with us. That's the Boston thing.
Right.
Yeah, that's how they always recruited us. Not recruited us, but sent us letters, brother. Well, anyway, like I said, the 5th game of the season, I got hurt up in San Diego State. We were playing there. I guess seeing some old teammates up there because they live up in California. I started the game, I had 8 points in the first 3 minutes. I got the tip break for a layup. I am one. Whatever, I hit a couple of nice little moves. Then I came down and tried to do a Euro or whatever. I don't know what it was. Cross on the guy there, and I was like skipped. And my leg gave out on the come down. I hit the shot, but damn. Hurt my leg. I didn't tear it this time. First time I got hurt, I tore everything. Ligaments, cartilage, and tendon. That's this one.
Right.
Ligaments, cartilage, and tendon. But this time, they say I stretched it. And I was pissed. The next game was against Jacksonville at the Nassau Coliseum. I was about to come home again.
Come home, everybody can see you.
Artis Gilmore was there.
Right,
at
right.
that time. And this guy I knew from high school, Richmond Hill, or Chip Dublin. He was another guy who was all-city ball player, coming out, a left-handed strong guy. By Southfield. He's a kill my man lefty, James Howard, who's supposed to be our defensive star on the team with Nat Miller. All these guys from Brevoort. Nobody don't went to land. Anyway, yeah, I got hurt then. When they came to New York, I flew back to Oklahoma City with the same doctor who did the surgery. The same guy who did Joe Namath, from the thing about it. He was good. His leg had never bothered me again. But
Wow.
Here. When I came home, I wore a brace for the first 3 years I was playing in the Coliseum. I gave Dougie Towson about 4 braces. I had a whole bunch of them. You know, everything. When you're in college, you get everything free.
That's right, that's right.
You get everything free. So I was giving them braces away. Eventually, I had to start playing on it, but I wasn't insane. I could never really go all out, thinking if we give out again. I'm not in college. I still wore braces.
Wow.
I had lost some of my. I still tap dunk, but I would never go for a dunk in the game, thinking, but subconsciously with my leg. I went through that same thing. It took me like 4 or 5 years to even try to go through that. I said, I ain't in college no more.
Right.
Before you just went, you just reacted and went. Now I was like picking my spots. I hit a layup, I hit a jumper. I could still shoot, whatever, everything else, but it wasn't insane no more. You couldn't just go all out. Like, remember Michael said, when after about the first 2 years in the league, especially when the bad boys was killing him, he said I had to go to the gym and get stronger.
That's right. That's right.
You never think about that stuff, the weightlifting and all that stuff while you coming up and playing. But I was always a double-double man all the way through college, as far as rebounding and points. My man Murphy bugged me. That first game we were Memphis State, I think I had 16 to 16, something like that. He said, how come you didn't shoot, man? Shoot. You gotta shoot like Fuqua. My man Fuqua had 42 points that game. We beat him by 20. But he was a mad bomber. He was hitting threes before they were threes.
For no three-pointers back then. Yeah,
way back then, yeah. Him and that guy Bo Lamar I was talking about, he played in the ABA. Fuqua hurt his leg. He got paid, but never could play. His leg wasn't insane because he was a thin guy too. But no regrets. It was good. They got my degree. Anything.
That was the goal.
Yeah, that was the goal. Like I
Right.
said, my mom's kind of graduated shooter fighter. I was gonna say, I'm gonna get my degree. Like everybody was mad at. Think about my boy. What's the guy named Vince Carter? They were jumping on him because he said he went and got his degree instead of working out before the playoff game. They lost the next game. They trying to blame that on him. You got to get that piece of paper, man.
That's right. Were you the first in your family to go to college?
Yes, I believe so. Right. Yeah, it was. More I think about it, my sisters went to, what's that? Kingsborough afterwards. After they got married. They got both of them, the older one got married first. And my baby sister got married when I was in here with married Diggs in Vanetta. But yeah, all of them went to, I think, during that time, plus we used to go to community college for 3 years, I believe.
Right.
I know my brother went downtown. Diggs was, they was both upset. Manhattan Community, something like that. Must say about a year.
Now, when you think about all the Division I players that came from out of Brevoort during your era, right?
A lot of them.
Was it a lot?
Mo Rivers was at North Carolina State.
That's Mo Rivers. That's one.
Yeah. Matter of fact, his brother Irwin was, I forgot what school he went to. Irwin led the league in scoring one year. Went to city and scored in 33 when he was at Hamilton. Mo won the title with Wingate, Junior College, and North Carolina State with David Thompson. That's all I always say, brag about him. He got high school championship, junior college championship, and college championship.
Wow.
Somebody got it. My time.
So we got Mo, we got Irv. Who else? You.
Yeah.
Mel Davis.
Mel was at St. John, Oklahoma. Mo was at North Carolina State. A lot of guys went to JC, junior colleges. I don't know where they went. Must have been all, seen a lot of New Yorkers down there in Texas, San Diego Central.
Right.
A lot of guys went down there with Gil. Even enough, like say yourself too, Laurenburg.
The Laurenburg, right.
Yeah.
No, I actually went to Maine Central.
Okay.
Trey went to Laurenburg.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Ray was out playing with my man. We won the small school title. Ray and the guy I was telling you about from Fall Rockaway.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you only can name 5 during your era.
Welby Free. Them guys went to Guilford.
Right. But World was
from Brownsville.
From Brownsville. But I'm talking about from Brevoort.
Okay, but I can't think of nobody else.
During your era.
Me and Mel. Me, Mel, and Mo. Only 3 I can think about. Oh yeah, Frank Hayward. He went to Fordham. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Frank Hayward went to Fordham.
So every couple of years we sent a few.
Yeah.
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 Because I know during my era I was the only one. And then afterwards, Trevor came. And then we had Big Ed, who went to Ohio University.
I remember watching him.
Right?
Yeah, Ed out here.
Right. And there's probably a few more we probably missing, but those are the guys that were the standouts in Brevoort that went Division I to play ball.
Yes, I mean, I knew a lot of guys was playing, but I don't know, I can't think of except for them 4 or 5 that went to college.
Right.
Went further. I know some went to junior college, I don't know where. But I was in school myself when I came home. Damn, right? I know a lot of guys who just played in Coliseum went to school. I can't think of no more from.
Yeah, a lot of them went to junior colleges and NIA schools. And,
even Benny, Benny was
CIAAs, yes.
Junior college in Texas. Boy, he went to West Texas State.
Yeah.
Behind Tiny went there. He went to junior college, didn't Baylor. I'm like, Benny went to Baylor.
Yeah. So, man, that era.
That was our escape. I wrote a thesis on that. When I was in Oral Roberts about an athletic scholarship with Angel in Disguise. So we got free room and board, free educated during that time. Nowadays they're getting all this money. Everybody going to school.
Yeah.
In our days, only $15 a month laundry fee.
Yeah, they couldn't even. They couldn't do it. It was too many.
Couldn't do anything. Too many. Different era.
Yeah.
You wanted to get something under the cover if you were starting it, but little something. That's it. But otherwise, there wasn't nothing known. You couldn't have no new car. Installations all over you.
House, you had to keep it on. You had to keep it on the down low.
On the down low, right. Now they gonna transfer them left and right because they're getting paid. They can get advertised. Thank God, I appreciate that. Finally for them.
Right.
Because that's been 5 years in college. Finally, they bought $15 a month. To get money sent from home. All that kind of stuff.
Yeah, we was all broke back then.
Right.
Even during my era.
I know. Find you a job on off campus. A little part-time stuff. That's how I got into golf. I like golf, but I was a caddy when I was in Oral Roberts. I was a caddy sometimes. So I got into golf before Tiger made the famous blacks.
Right.
And so the sport, I liked it then.
What was transition after college into the real world, coming back and just did you jump right into the working force? How difficult if it was difficult for you to transition back?
Yeah, well, it wasn't really different. I got me my full-time job maybe 3 years later, but it was my team. Like I said, nothing funny. Like I said, my coaches was crazy down there. When I left on my own. My coaching sent me home. I stayed down there and played in the summer league down there.
Okay.
Trying to get back in shape. Not a summer league, a little league. I didn't come home right away after I graduated. But when I left, I just left. The next year, I was in a tournament. I mean, in the NIT again. Cause like I said, we put them on the map. We was in the NIT the next year, and the year after that, they lost to Kansas in the Elite 8 at the Mabee Center. The center we built when we was down there, so it was getting popular. You know, we had a 14,000 whatever seat, and that was on. That's the closer we got to the NCAA title. We would have beat Kansas. We would have won in the Final Four.
Wow.
But they lost. But anyway, I saw the team at the Garden. Me and my partner Bo went down there, and the assistant coach, he was surprised. He said, "I mean, the coach didn't hook me up because everybody else who graduated, they got their job right away."
Wow.
Yeah, I'm in New York. I guess I didn't ask him for nothing. I just played. He had to play. Blah blah blah. He didn't look out for me at all. I got hooked up. Same thing. The guys down there working either in the Borderhead or what's that? I was social working. I got with housing by taking the test. I went down there, and then the guys, it was great. So I ran in the center for New York City Housing Authority for like 30 years. That's what I
Wow.
did. Yeah. So in our Southside Guard with the Marburys and all them
Yeah,
guys.
Coney Island. Yeah,
Coney Island. I was out there about 4 years. I loved it out there too. There was a lot of things to do, but it was just cold as fuck.
Yeah, once the winter came.
On the peninsula. God damn, it was cold as hell, but I'd be on that.
That's a
I was
fact.
there Merriman Avenue freezing.
Nah, that's a fact.
Yeah, and they asked me, I think after 4 or 5 years, Roosevelt, they said somebody with a 5% had beat up the director or something. You want to go over there? I said, hell yeah.
Close.
Roosevelt?
That's right.
I could walk there.
That's right.
Right down here. So I ended up there. I was at Roosevelt, I don't know how long. I've been in about maybe 9 different places, centers. Roosevelt, Sumner, what's that thing over here? Atlantic Terminal.
Yeah.
I worked there, right there, the main office. I was there for like 6 years. Roosevelt, I must have did about 15. Yeah. And I ended up at what's that, White Horse down there on 4th Avenue, but I was over here at Cephalo. I messed around with Fly for about 3 years.
Right.
Fly wanted to use our gym. I had to tell him, you got to get these kids certified. He wanted to kind of use it whatever, with the team. That's not, you got to be registered with them, so just in case something happens.
Right. Wow.
But-
Wow. What a great
Yeah.
journey, man. What a great journey.
Like I
Now,
said-
go ahead.
I'm good. No, that's good. Go ahead.
No, I was going to ask you if you had one thing you could change about your journey, what would it have been?
I kind of wish I think maybe I probably should have came out the year I should have been a senior when I went down there to visit San Antonio. Maybe could have went back. I was only like a half a semester short from graduation. I probably could have they would have made the ABA squad then too, but then I was completely healthy.
Right.
My first surgery, that should never bothered me again. He hooked up everything good. Still had my speed. I was about 205 then. Most of them, I was about 220 when I got after I broke my leg and stuff. I still had my speed. I think I could have made the ABA team. Even though they had a young Gervin. The young Gervin was nice. The young doctor was jumping all over the gym, and Charlie was going crazy. That was the year. He went to Boston the next year. He went to the NBA the next year. Went to Boston on that team.
So you would have had a better chance
I think I
of
could've
making
made
it
the
back
ABA
then.
teams. I would have took out them without getting hurt instead of going back. Getting benched for one, not benched, didn't start the opening game because he lost, but then back in the lab and got hurt the 5th game of the season in San Diego.
But then you would have never got your degree either.
I would have got my degree. I would have came back and got that.
Oh, you'd have came back and got that. Okay.
I would have got that.
Okay.
I was
Okay.
excited, but the president loved me. And he was an ex-ball player, All Robinson himself. I said, I love him. I told him the first time I met him, joked with him. I said, no, I never heard of All Roberts, but I heard of Billy Graham. Those were the two main.
That's right. That's
faces
right.
then. I heard
That's
of Billy
right.
Graham. I told him about the guy up here in Harlem. I'll get the guy name. We were one of the money packets. Reverend Knight. Yeah,
Reverend Knight. Yes.
I
Yes.
remember all that
Yes.
stuff there from the radio. And he laughed. But when he told me he's an ex-ball player, he was an all-state ball player in Oklahoma. Had heart problems. The hospital couldn't do nothing for him. He went to one of them tents that they had down there, and he got healed. And that's how he got into what he was doing.
Wow.
And now they big as hell. These campers, like I said, we did a lot for them down there. That's why he said, slipped me a little something under the table when I was in Canada. And I came back, he got rid of the coach. That's all good.
That's right. That's
It's all
right.
good. I like this football. Like I said, I regretted that the more I think about it. Damn, I got hurt twice. One knee and the other knee. This one there. All I did, they told me just they just wrapped it. They didn't do no surgery. They said a tendon was stretched.
Right. Wow.
I think about that. I said, for like a year, I was why me stuff, and I said, yeah, but what's gonna happen anyway. I'm still here.
That's a fact. That's a fact. I went through the same thing, so I definitely understand what you know, that mindset that it takes you through being hurt
Right.
and not being able to reach the full potential that you
Right.
wanted to.
Right, but I
You know?
I thought about that a whole lot for about a year, every now and then. But listen, it's sports. I still love sports. That's why I'm still, like I said, I'm helping you and my brother-in-law and my family out with the Coliseum much as I can.
Yeah. Now after the Coliseum been decimated for years, almost 25 years, and then
Yeah.
coming back, and then
And rename it after my man.
then named after Mr. Diggs.
Yeah.
You know, what did that mean to you and your family as y'all talk about what y'all being able to see after all these years from the beginning to now?
Right, it was missed. It was needed again because it was getting that dull around there. And the kids needed something to do. Kids ain't like it was when we were kids. We had all these different games and they say tournaments to play in. Coliseum was great. See, it's gone good again. I'm seeing people actually they could be a game tonight, even though you had a terrible first week.
Right.
All
Right.
the rain.
Yeah.
It's been missing. It's love. Everybody back again. I've been, like I said, I see it on Facebook. Guys who play here talk about it. They ask them the question, what do you think was the best tournament you ever played in? The Coliseum comes up 70% of the times.
Right.
Everybody who any kind of game who played here loved it.
John Sally talked about it.
By Brooklyn native and four-time NBA champion John Sally. John, thanks for linking up. Can you tell us where we're at?
Brevoort houses, you know, that's like our Rucker in Brooklyn. You go to Brevoort and you're nervous because everybody is hanging on the fence and you can't get embarrassed. You don't want to be embarrassed in that court.
I mean, this is Brooklyn.
Yeah, I know. He mentioned I see
Right.
I see that
And
on
then you
Facebook.
had Albert King,
Yeah,
who played here when he was the #1 player in the country.
He came up to me, Buddy sent him to me. I was here then. He played. He told us he didn't want to play against high schools. He wanted to play unlimited.
Wow.
But Buddy, I told him talk to me. I said what? I was I was something still the roster thing. He played on our teams.
Wow.
We played up there. We had a game a rainout game in 271, Melbourne's old school. Had a rainout game over there. And then here. I mean, to get St. John's then, because Buddy was on staff then. But he played with us.
And he was the #1 player in front of Magic
Yeah,
Johnson.
I know. And he was on the cover, the same cover we had. We had a couple of hip palming both balls with Lou Vaughn.
That's right. That's
Yeah,
right.
Lou
That's
Vaughn,
right.
I
That's
still
right.
got that little article. Yeah.
Wow.
I remember, yeah, him, Magic Johnson, and all them guys did make the pros. So I remember them. That's why I went to Maryland. First time I came up from school, first time I seen Bernard King, my man Murph told me, watch this guy over here. I said, what are you talking about? Yesterday he's playing against Ollie and them, George, the house team.
Uh-huh.
I was sitting right up there, and I look over here, Bernard come walk, the same thing, come walking on here like a gorilla with a game face on. Clinton told me, watch this guy. And later on, Mobley done told me, he's a killed George, even though George Johnson was player of the year. He lit George up right here.
Wow.
George, Kurt, Vinny, the house team, all of them right here. I said, damn, boy, strong and quick. He had that quick jumper. And
That quick jump shot, right?
He was strong. That turnaround spin couldn't nobody block because he got it off quick.
Right, right.
Yeah. And that's the first time I ever seen him play. I said, okay, phew, I beat this guy. And I said, damn. Then the next year I heard about Albert killing everybody. And they had, what's it called, the wheelchair classics?
Yep.
Go visit the hospital and all that stuff there, didn't have the game. They said, yeah, get this guy out of practice because he was in junior high school killing all the so-called high school.
Really?
Yeah, Albert, yeah.
Wow.
He knew he was going to be nice. I think he was in, besides Kenny Hansen, I seen recently, he was the only New York player to make All-American 4 years.
Wow.
Albert did 3. Albert Kenny was All-American because of freshman.
Yep.
I seen his thing on the thing. I seen on Facebook, but he destroyed Bobby Hurley.
Yeah,
When
he
they played that
destroyed.
game.
Listen, he destroyed everybody.
I know. I watched him.
There was
Yeah.
no other
No
guards
doubt.
in the country that.
Can mess with him.
Oh no, not at all.
I remember watching him and what's that guy name? He went to St. John's. He didn't do too well in high school or pro, but that 7 foot. He's a 6'11" light skinned guy. He went to St. John's, I believe. I forget
Who's
his
that?
name.
Not Jason Williams.
No, not Jason. Jason did all right.
From around here?
No, I think he's from Long Island. He's a left-handed and about 6'11". He came out. They was all down there at LIU. I remember watching Kenny. Kenny was destroying people out there.
Right.
Yeah. The tall team brothers.
Yes,
trying to guard him.
yes. Got you.
Autry and somebody else. But Kenny he was so fluid.
You talking about you talking about Tom Grice?
No, I remember Tom Grice, not him either.
Oh, okay.
This is a light-skinned brother.
Oh,
He's a
okay.
black dude. I can't think of his name. He was light-skinned. He went to St. John's, but he was always thin. He was on Kenny Anderson team and but the All-Star game they had at LIU.
Got you.
Ellison, some shit. I can't think of his name.
Now you
Not
got me
nothing
thinking
else,
about it.
nothing.
So somebody bring it up in the chat once we put this up.
It'll come out there. It'll pop in my mind. What I'll probably run into you sometimes. That's what I'm talking about.
Got you.
Yeah.
Well, listen, Slim, this is a long time coming, man. I appreciate, man. I've learned so much during this conversation, and once this goes out, people are gonna be reminiscing and remember all those stories that you told, because you played in an era when that kind of presented to what we led up to what we was doing, right? Because when you played against guys like Connie Hawkins, George Johnson, well, not playing against them, seeing these guys play, right? And then
Guys we learn from.
and then you see you playing against Vinny,
Vinny,
Fly Williams, all these guys that you came up with around that area and able to see him play is totally legendary, in a legendary park, living in a legendary housing complex, the Brevoort housing. So, man, this has been a journey for me, and I'm glad I was able to do this, because I was thinking about this for a while. I was like, I want to get this done. I don't want to keep waiting.
I hear you, my brother.
Time waits for no one, and I'm glad we got it done today.
And you were nice for your thing. You came up in the 80s.
Yep.
You was up there before. You're a little bit ahead of my nephew Trevor.
Yes. I Trey.
Yeah.
When
Yes.
me and Trey kind of started talking, like right when I was able to get the court fixed, he was telling me that his dad used to bring him to the games. I remember Mr. Diggs.
did.
Mr. Diggs was the only, man from the neighborhood that used to come and watch me play, because during that time, it was me and Johnson playing high school basketball back then. But
What Johnson, George?
no, his name is Nate Crawford. He lived in
Nate.
this building right here.
Oh, Nate. Yeah, I got you. Yeah.
And then you had other guys, but inside of the projects, it was just him and I was just able to take it to another level, and we won the city championship, and we played. I played for Lincoln.
Oh, all right.
Yeah,
Lincoln
I went to
too.
Lincoln,
All
right?
There you go.
So Mr. Diggs to come see me play, and I always remember that. And Trey said he was always with his dad.
He was. Tracy come out here and run through the foul line doing timeouts. So he bend down, imitate us when we were playing.
Right.
I'm going to trade. Trevor, I don't remember. But then I was living in Queens.
Yes,
I was living in Queens
and when
you
Trevor
playing.
was coming up, I was already living in Jersey.
Okay.
So I kind of missed that era, but I would keep
Me
up
too.
with him. And then once he started playing for UNLV, I was able to see him play.
Right. Yeah, me too. I just kept it at night, because it always came on late at night at UNLV. But
Yeah.
I never see him in junior high school or anything. Because he told me, high school, I went to go see him because came back here. Then his senior year, he was getting benched a lot for some reason. He would look at me I'm on the side, one of us was going on. He was like this. But his coach, I think he ran the Catholic League.
Yeah, Coach Nash, Ray Nash.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. Heisman or something, but Burnett was mad at him for he mentioned all of a sudden Trevor was the leading scorer on the team in the first sophomore in junior, following Charles Jones there. And Corey, not Corey, what's the guy name? Yeah, Corey. No, Marcus. My sister's younger son.
Yes,
He was on a JV team.
Right.
And playing baseball. Corey, yeah. I said, damn, and Trevor was the star of the team, wasn't playing. Then I seen article how Lamar was talking about him. Lamar Odom was talking about him when he played Bishop Park. I watch out for Trevor Diggs.
Yeah.
Then I remember Trevor told me when he went to the ABC camp, he came back screaming, I played against a pro. Talking about Kobe Bryant.
Right.
I played against a pro, man. This guy over here a pro. So enough, Kobe went straight to the pro from
That's right.
high school.
That's right.
I know Trevor was that nice. Trey, I seen him lose the semifinal game to GB.
Yes.
They lost to Boys High at, in the city. Me and my partner, we were going shopping somewhere. We happened to go in there, and they were playing the game. And Trey was playing with August Martin. And he lost to GB. GB was playing for the High. He was
And that's who Nate Crawford. Nate Crawford played that August Martin.
Oh, he did? I
Yes.
saw him and Trey close.
Yes.
See,
Yeah.
Trey I knew because his son, Nate probably didn't know he was from Bebo. So when he saw him that one game, I heard about him. 'Cause I saw him when he was younger. He was killing people out here. He was like 21. And that little court over there, because this is me wasn't really built.
Right.
Right that little court there. Damn. And
Yeah.
Harbaugh, I'm saying, Harbaugh was talking about this. Damn, he got better moves than his father already. Talking about this. Diggs was repping him.
Right.
Talking shit. Trey was averaging about 30, killing people out there. I said, damn. I joke with him. I said, oh, man, you get too much better than this. He said, man, he showed me best. His it's not high school. Highlights when he was up there.
Herkimer.
Yeah, Sullivan.
Sullivan.
Yeah.
Yes.
On the same
That's
team.
right.
Yeah,
That's
him and
right.
Alamo. One game, Trey
That's
hit
right.
about 6 threes. I said, okay, yeah, I know you can still shoot, man. Blah, blah, blah. So I seen him and Trevor at St. John's. They had the outside tournament at St. John's Park. And Trey, all were talking shit to some guy, whoever they was playing, kept talking mess with Trey. Trey said, I'm letting my baby brother kill you. And Trevor was killing him, fly, because Trevor was quick.
Right.
You know what I mean? He flied up and down the court. Hit the three or run by for the layup. He was faster than everybody out there. And he hopped on the bike. After the game, I went to go talk to him. He hopped on the bike with Quan. Quan had that little motorcycle.
Yeah.
Yeah, Trevor was on the bike, riding back here. Yeah, all right. He here now. I got to catch up. I'll be calling him when I get back to the crib. He's supposed to be, I think, leaving tomorrow.
Yeah, salute to Trev. Hey, look, Trev, man, let's do this, man. Let's get this done, man. Actually, I would like to have both Diggs boys here and have a conversation because their dad, you know, he played a real key role in my development. He was the first coach that I had on the basketball side because I played football.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Yeah.
But what he used to tell me is go to Coach Reynolds' workouts up at 309, and that's what developed my fundamentals.
Okay,
so once my fundamentals got straight, he was, you know, I was able to join the other guys who was already playing. He was taking them to the housing tournaments and things of that nature.
Okay,
so
good,
played a very pivotal role in my development and always supported me. So
he did stay close with Gil. That's how he got traded.
Yeah.
He told me, I said I was living in Queens. He told me, when I found Trey went to August Martin, I didn't ask him. He said, man, he tried to get Trey to go to one of the Catholic schools. But Trey told him, he said, I want to go to school with my friends. So his friend went to August Martin, so I think Billy Bone, whatever his name is. So that's why I said, whatever. Well, he got, Trevor just followed Charles there, because Charles was having house found during that time. He stayed with Jay-Z a little bit.
Right.
Him and Trey was tight. Yeah, and Trevor was coming up before Trevor even went to high school.
Yeah.
So he just followed Charles there. Hey, but I enjoyed that.
Well, listen, man. Listen.
Your thing was in the 80s then.
Yeah.
I'll come back here for some of the games that they had them, and then head back home. I was living in Flushing then with my daughter's mother. Bless her dead.
Yeah. But listen, we're going to wrap this up right now. I'm here with Brevoort legend, and legend in his own right, Ingram Slim Montgomery, one of the greatest players to ever come out of this housing complex we call Brevoort. And we are in the Thomas E. Diggs Jr. Memorial Coliseum. His brother-in-law, paying homage to the whole Diggs family and Montgomery family who kind of started this thing here. So, again, thank you, Slim.
Thank you, my brother.
All right, appreciate all that you do and still helping us out here.
Hey, man, I'm loving my sports, man. I like to watch these kids. Give them something positive to do. Get them into college, whatever, and they let them go from there.
That's right. Well, we're going to wrap this up, all right? And you're watching Basketball Heads Live, the official home for New York City basketball. Peace.
All right. Peace.
You were saying you and Mel, y'all played with each other a lot, right?
We played together a lot. Only time we played out here in the park, like, well, we always had to go against each other. And then, like I said, that's when I figured Mel, to me, he had a better shot there, because he could get me with that corner jump shot. Otherwise, he was about even. He was stronger than me.
Right.
But I was quicker.
Right. And jump higher.
Yeah. We was about the same. I could leap too, yeah. I could get up off the ground my damn self. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So Mel had some hops with him too.
Yeah, he had some hops, and he was just strong. He was always lifting. I mean, since I know him, since 13 years old, he had weights in the room. He was always pumping. I never got into that. Yeah, not through college.
Yeah, man. Look, I tell kids right now, like, you know, we never been big on lifting weights in New York City, but you know, me coming from the top 100 camp this summer and seeing the rest of the country and how they were built, even though I knew that because, you know, when I played AAU, it was like that. We were never big on lifting weights, but I think now is the change of the tides.
Right.
And we need to start to put the weights on and get stronger because these colleges are not recruiting the high school guys like they used to back in the days.
You're right.
You know, you went Division I. Was you first team all city?
No, matter of fact, I think I made an honorable mention. Me and Rob Young, we had I think once in Melba's place team. I don't remember who the big man was. This guy Steve Davidson from Bayside. I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, but check this out though. You were honorable mention all city and still went Division I.
Oh yeah, but
like that won't happen today.
Yeah, well, the truth, I didn't turn it down, but I visited Florida State before I got the letter from. During that time, he was supposed to get drafted. He was supposed to report to the draft on your 18th birthday. My birthday is in March. I got a one-way token in May.
Wow.
They go down to 44 court. But anyway, I was visiting schools. I had some scholarships. I just left Florida State. They had David Collins was down there. And this big guy named Williams, I forget his name. He was a big power forward. But anyway, I'm going to the court street. Everybody down there was running around, building up high blood pressure or bringing pregnant women for trying to avoid Vietnam.
Right.
Somebody told me, but Felix, you can't hear it because they won't draft you. I went in there trying to figure I couldn't hear. This guy named Sergeant Williams was laughing. They had me 1A. So I told him, I got 60-something scholarships. I've been doing this here, so I'm late. He said, well, who are you supposed to visit next? I told him all around. He said, call him. I called, and in 24 hours, I went from 1A to 2S. And I went to all around because...
What is 1A? What was that?
I was 1A. I was about to go in the city.
Wow.
From the courthouse, right down there on 44 Court Street, not blocked down from the courthouse. But once I found out I wasn't lying, I had athletic scholarship, plus my older brother Moses was already in the service. They paid me a 2S, which is student deferment. So that's how I ended up going to Oral Roberts. I didn't know at the time it was a religious school. All I knew it was in Oklahoma, and Nat Miller was down there. And I followed the lane. He was down there in junior college, which I ended up playing anyway. I had this crazy coach. I think I was the third best player on the team as a freshman. And this guy put me on the JV team because I don't know, might have been a little prejudice or he didn't know talent. He was, I was killing everybody in practice, but he wouldn't play me. He put me on the JV team. Me and the other two freshmen played JV ball for the first half of the season, playing against all the junior colleges in southeast Oklahoma, up into Texas. I was averaging about 30.
Woo.
But anyway, a couple of games he started taking me on with the varsity. I went out to Vegas, didn't play, spent all the time in Gardenia Beach. But luckily, I think by my 18th game, we ended up playing against what's the team?
Y'all ready? Yes. You have just stepped into the world of